What would you say is the most underrated gun in Valorant? Seems like there could be multiple options, right? You got the Frenzy that can still shred at distances that seem ridiculous. The Bucky is another one and can even seem overpowered if you're this guy. Man is a menace. Or even the Ares, which is often overshadowed by the Spectre on eco rounds. Nope, I'm talking about the Dark Horse, all reliable, jack of all trades, some other turn of phrase. I'm talking about the 2050 credit rifle known as the Bulldog. So why do I think this is one of the best eco-buy weapons in Valorant? Stick around and I'll make sure by the end of this video that you see the Bulldog very differently if you didn't already. I'm chill and let's get into it. In order to use the Bulldog after winning pistol round, you'll need to understand some basics of the economy. You will always be able to buy the 2050 credit Bulldog after that first round win, but depending on certain variables like how many kills you got and if the spike was planted or not, you may not be able to buy full armor and some abilities. In my opinion, unless you're trying to buy an op as early as possible, you should buy some combination of abilities and or higher priced sidearms other than the classic, since the enemy will most likely be doing the same. That being the case, if you need at least 3050 credits second round, you should always try to save 50 creds first round. If you want to guarantee abilities from there, you can do some simple math depending on the cost of your abilities to determine the bare minimum you'll need heading into round 2. I wouldn't stress too much over this because just having the Bulldog and full armor second round is already a huge advantage even without abilities. So depending on your agent, playstyle, and some other factors, just make an educated decision here. You could make the case to buy a Phantom or Vandal second round, but I would really only do this if I can afford light armor. This means you would need to either win the round with a spike plant or get 2 kills with a spike plant. Getting full armor with Vandal and Phantom requires either an ace with no spike plant or 3 kills and a spike plant, which is a lot harder. You may remember that back in January as part of the 4.0 patch, the Bulldog was buffed to increase the fire rate and recoil recovery while alt firing. This change was pretty significant but may have been overshadowed by the Ares buff, which turned it into an absolute monster of an eco buy, which Riot promptly fixed a week later. So on maps where you'll see more close range engagements, you may opt for the Spectre, but if you keep your distance on long lanes, the Bulldog will be nearly unbeatable second round, so stick to positions that offer more range. I believe the Bulldog is the best second round buy after a win next to the Spectre because you essentially have a budget Phantom or Vandal, though it is closer to the Vandal in terms of having no damage drop off and slow rate of fire. Not only that, but since the enemy most likely won't buy armor, it'll take 1 burst to the body with alt fire to kill at any range. Let's say you win round 2, which should be the case the majority of the time after winning first round. If you didn't die and kept your Bulldog, now you have more firepower third round since your team will most likely bonus. If you're unfamiliar with bonusing, it just means that on third round, you either keep your weapons or save so that you can definitely buy the fourth round. Going against Phantoms and Vandals with a Bulldog is significantly better than using a Spectre. This is yet another reason the Bulldog buy can be beneficial to you and your team on third round. On a bonus round, getting as many Phantoms and Vandals out of the enemy team's hand is almost as important as winning the round itself. Outside of the initial first few rounds of the game, if you ever find yourself in a situation where you can afford a Bulldog over a Spectre, I think it's a great alternative pick to its close range counterpart. A situation you may find yourself in is when you have the option to buy a Spectre with full armor or Bulldog with light armor. This could either be a force or eco round. Do you go with the Bulldog or Spectre? I think this comes down to your role on the team and what kind of engagements you think you'll be taking. If you're going for more close range and you're a duelist, the full armor Spectre probably suits your needs better. Are you a long range controller? Bulldog might be the smarter pick. Interestingly, if you look at body shot damage numbers between Phantom and Vandal and compare light armor to full armor damage, the numbers show that in most engagements, it takes the same number of Phantom and Vandal body shots to kill. This means that, unless you're getting headshots obviously, light armor gives you just as much protection for 600 less credits and a rifle over a Spectre. Like I said, it depends on your role and the type of engagements you're taking, so take those factors into account when deciding to pick one over the other. So do me a favor, next time you win pistol round, give the Bulldog a try and see how it goes. If you're used to using a Spectre, it'll take some time to adjust to the Bulldog, so take it into the range or a deathmatch to get a feel for the weapon before you take it into a game. If you're looking for the perfect agent to pair with the Bulldog, give this video a try and let me know how it goes down in the comments. Don't forget to drop a like on your way out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.